Hello everyone, it's Harry Sherrard here. I thought it would be helpful to shoot another video since the government has extended the furlough leave scheme. So as I'm sure you all know, it's been extended in its current form from the end of June to the 31st of July. It will then continue through August, September, October in some form. We don't know, the government haven't decided exactly how that's going to work, but we'll keep a close eye on that and we'll post more information when that becomes available. Now, in the meantime, we are being asked questions about redundancy. Employers are thinking about that, and the overlay between furlough leave and redundancy is potentially quite a tricky area. So a couple of questions about that. First of all, has furlough leave in some way changed the structure of employment law? Well, the answer to that is no. Employment law still remains as it was prior to the pandemic, prior to furlough leave coming into effect. And I think it would be a mistake to assume that in a year's time, when a case might come to a hearing, tribunals are going to take a more lenient view of employment law. So you do need to comply. So therefore the question arises, do you need to bring employees back from furlough leave to consult with them? Because as we all know, you must precede redundancies with consultation. Answer to that is no. It is fine to consult with employees whilst they are on furlough leave. They're not working, they're not providing a service, so that isn't a problem. That then begs the question, can you conduct consultation meetings virtually? Well, if you'd asked me that question a year ago, I would have said yes, because there never has been a legal rule that redundancy consultation has to be done in a face-to-face meeting. Perfectly acceptable to do that virtually, or indeed by the use of good old-fashioned telephone. If you do get to the point that you are going to make redundancies, the question is, can notice periods and furlough leave run concurrently? And there's nothing in the regulations to say that it can't. So we are advising clients that yes, if you do serve notice and that notice runs while the individual is on furlough leave, you can then reclaim the 80% from the government. But it is important to note that notice payments are full salary. So for any notice period that's running through furlough leave, the employer would need to top that up by 20% to ensure that the employee gets full pay for notice periods. Now, as I'm sure you've noticed from my board here, we're going to be running another one of our furlough leave and redundancy webinars. We did a very popular one earlier on this week. This one will be on Thursday, the 28th of May. From 2 p.m. We say an hour, but it normally overruns a little bit with questions, so probably 3:15. If you would like to join that webinar, we'll be talking about how furlough leave interacts with redundancy, and we may even have some updates for the latter part of furlough leave by then, and we'll obviously share that with you. So if you are interested, Sarah at sherardslaw.com, drop Sarah an email and we can book you on. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you on the 28th of May.